Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your Wednesday. Joining us today is Mallory Shotwell. She is the director of the art organization Cultivate here in Grand Rapids, which actually has a pretty big grand opening this Friday, and we are so excited about it and to talk about it. So Mallory, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
Absolutely. And Mallory, before we get started, let's talk a little bit about Cultivate. For those who may not know much about it, in the year that you guys have been around here in the Grand Rapids area, tell us a little bit more about that organization.
Yeah, we are so incredibly lucky to be in Grand Rapids and in West Michigan and serving and supporting artists and students of all ages. We are an arts organization, and we have a contemporary art gallery, fine art education, and an artist resource center.
And of course, you know, the big thing that's coming up is this grand opening. We can shift a little bit to that now. But, you know, this space, it's located at 620 Wealthy Street Southeast. Obviously, Cultivate has had a lot of success over the year. Before we get into the space, though, can you talk a little bit about what has been going on this past year with Cultivate?
Yes, we've been extraordinarily lucky to build this organization with so many community members. We have a team of 40 people now, and that includes our core team, a curatorial board, many teachers and volunteers and advisors that are building this and shaping this to what it's become. So within this year, we have formed a partnership with East Grand Rapids Parks and Rec to do all of their arts programming. We did the art and community programming for Art Prize, doing education days for Art Prize. And throughout this year, we've been able to host a variety of classes and work to support over 500 artists so far, and also over 500 students of all ages so far, and that was without a building. So we're incredibly fortunate and excited for what is to come.
Right, and you mentioned that was all without having a physical space. Now that you guys do, what does it mean to now have this full-time space with the availability to use it for Cultivate?
Absolutely, yes, we're so excited. So within this space, not only are we going to continue our previous partnerships with East Grand Rapids Parks and Rec, but we can really expand. And so within this space, we call it a living space. It's a space that is changing with 6 exhibitions a year, and that features local, regional, and national artists, but also 100 fine art classes for ages 3 to adult. So it's so incredibly inspiring to see, you know, children as young as 4, 5, 6 walking up to the art, studying the art from all over the country, and learning from those artists, but also learning fine art skills and feeling so proud of themselves. And it's incredible to see them utilizing language of art and design and bringing that forth with new creativity and new ideas. We're also incredibly lucky to host our Artist Resource Center in this building so that we can offer year-round art business courses for emerging to mid-career artists in Grand Rapids and around West Michigan. So artists can really elevate their careers and go to where they would like to go with their art careers and really supporting them in their journeys.
And, you know, talking about the artists right here in West Michigan and Grand Rapids, Cultivate was really started after kind of market research, kind of hearing from the community, local officials, all of that. What makes Grand Rapids such a big haven for art? Is it, you know, with Art Prize coming, Cultivate now here, what makes Grand Rapids so important in the art community?
Yeah, I think it's such an incredible space whereby we have so many different spaces and places to explore art. There are a lot of different art forms, and so what we really, you know, talk about often as in our organization is the conversation. What makes good art? What makes it interesting? Do you like it? Do you not? And the fact that there's so much art opportunity, art galleries and spaces, but also public art and Art Prize where we can walk around and see that, and the barriers are removed. So it offers a lot of opportunity for that, and really, you know, granting artists opportunity to again elevate their careers so that they can live and work in Grand Rapids, but also show and exhibit in Chicago or Detroit or New York or LA, and granting them those skills, like tools in a toolbox almost. How can they have an additional tool to help their career and then to grow from that?
And once again, Phil Pinarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk, joined by Mallory Shotwell. She's the director over at Cultivate, which is getting set for its big grand opening of their first physical space on Wealthy Street this Friday. Mallory, again, kind of talking a little bit about this space. We spoke in December about the opening coming up in February, and you mentioned a lot of galleries and workshops and all of these great events that you guys are going to be offering to the community. Is there any coming up right away that maybe people should start marking their calendars for?
Absolutely. We host a lot of ongoing activities and events for the public. So we have our free adult open studio. That's on Tuesday, every other Tuesday. Accenting that is our life drawing. So artists of any skill level can join us to learn how to draw with a live model. And that really is amazing. Also, every single Saturday morning, starting the Saturday after open, we will have our family open studio where that's free, where families, kids, caregivers, guardians can come and just explore different types of art and really experience that together.
All right, absolutely. And for those wondering how to get involved, Mallory, how can people sort of get in touch with Cultivate, get involved with these workshops, these galleries, and really start to not only grow their artistic abilities, but also maybe pass them on to somebody else?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So our website is a great way to do that, and that's www.cultivategrandrapids.org. Or you can visit us on Instagram, and that's cultivategr. And we have all of our news and information there.
Right, and of course all of that can also be found right now over on our website, woodtv.com. We have got a full story on the opening of Cultivate and a little bit of background. We have been covering this for quite some time now over on our website and on all of our newscasts, and we look forward to the grand opening on Friday. Mallory, thank you so much for being here. We really enjoyed talking to you and getting ready for that grand opening.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Of course, and I want to thank everybody else for tuning in to this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.